Scorpio, pause for a moment and bring your full attention here, because what has been revealed in the cards is not something that can be delayed even for a single second. For you, on this 15th of April, 2026, there is an energy unfolding that carries the weight of destiny itself, and I need you to stay with me until the very end of this message. I have been reading tarot for more than 2 decades, and if there is one thing I have learned with absolute certainty, it is that there are certain days that completely divide life into before and after. Days when the universe does not whisper, but speaks directly and undeniably. And Scorpio, today is exactly that kind of day for you. What I am about to reveal is not just a reading, it is a full energetic unveiling of what is about to happen in your immediate future. In this message, you will understand why a powerful golden door of abundance is preparing to open for you, a door that has been closed for a long time, maybe even years. You will also discover the uncomfortable truth that the cards have exposed about someone who has been quietly betraying your trust, someone whose presence has been blocking your blessings without you even realizing it fully. And beyond that, I will also share with you the exact 3 signs that will appear within the next 72 hours to confirm that everything I am saying is already in motion. These signs are not random. They are confirmations from the universe itself. On top of that, I will deliver a message that was specifically revealed through your ancestral energy, something meant only for you, Scorpio, at this exact moment in your life journey. When I laid the cards down this morning and focused on your energy, I felt something shift in the atmosphere. It was subtle at first, like a vibration under the surface, but it quickly grew stronger. There was a heaviness mixed with anticipation, like standing at the edge of a storm that is about to clear and reveal sunlight you had forgotten existed. The first card that appeared was the Sun, but in its reversed position. And immediately, this told me something very important. You have been moving through an emotional shadow. Not a surface-level sadness, but a deeper internal state that you have likely kept hidden from others. Scorpio, this is your nature, you endure silently. You carry emotional weight without showing it to the world, and even when you are breaking inside, you still present strength. But then something changed. The second card appeared, the Wheel of Fortune, upright. And in that instant, everything shifted. Because this is not just change. It is divine timing. It is the universe turning a page that cannot be reversed. The suffering you have been carrying is not permanent. It has an expiration point, and that point is now approaching rapidly. What this combination reveals is simple but powerful. What has felt stuck, delayed, or emotionally heavy is about to transform into movement, progress, and unexpected relief. And Scorpio, I need you to understand something very clearly. The universe has not abandoned you. Even if there were moments when you felt alone, even if there were nights where you questioned everything, there is a larger pattern unfolding that you could not see at the time. Now let me take you deeper into what the planetary energy is showing for this 15th of April, 2026. There is a rare cosmic alignment forming, one that does not happen frequently. Energies that have not been in this configuration for years are now interacting in a way that directly influences your path. Pluto, your ruling planet, is sending a deep transformative current toward your financial and material life sector. This is not a small influence, this is structural change at the level of destiny. At the same time, the moon is activating your intuitive perception, sharpening your inner awareness to an extraordinary degree. This means your ability to sense truth, to feel deception, and to understand hidden intentions is now significantly amplified. In practical terms, Scorpio, this means something very important. You are about to see clearly what you were not able to see before. Situations that felt confusing will suddenly become obvious. People who seem trustworthy may reveal their true intentions. And most importantly, your inner voice will become impossible to ignore. This heightened intuitive phase will remain active for approximately the next 21 days, which means you must pay close attention to everything that happens around you during this time. Nothing is random. Everything is information. Now, Scorpio, I need to address something delicate. The cards have revealed a combination that cannot be ignored, a pattern involving deception and hidden actions. There is someone in your close environment whose behavior has not been honest. This is not a small misunderstanding. This is a pattern of energetic interference that has affected your emotional stability and even your progress in life. This person may be someone you trust. It could be a friend, a relative, or even someone you have had emotional involvement with. But regardless of their identity, the energy is clear, their influence has not been aligned with your highest good. And what is even more significant is this. The situation is already reaching its natural conclusion. The universe is preparing to remove this influence from your life in a way that will not require your force or intervention. You may discover something unexpectedly. You may hear information from someone else. Or you may witness a situation that exposes everything clearly. However it happens, it will become undeniable. And I want you to understand something very deeply here, Scorpio. This is not punishment, it is liberation. Because when the Tower appeared in your reading, it confirmed something essential. The Tower is not destruction for its own sake. It is the collapse of illusions. It is the breaking of false structures that were never stable to begin with. In your case, it represents the moment when deception can no longer sustain itself. Masks will fall. Truth will surface. And what was hidden will become visible. And the most important part is this: you do not need to chase the truth. You do not need to force revelations. The universe is already handling the timing. Now Scorpio, I want to speak directly to your heart for a moment. You are a sign that loves deeply and loyally. When you trust someone, you do so completely. You do not give half energy, you give your full emotional truth. And because of that, betrayal does not just hurt you, it transforms your entire emotional perception of people. But listen carefully, the betrayal of others does not define your worth. It defines their character, not yours. You did not make a mistake by trusting. You did not do something wrong by being loyal. Those are not weaknesses, they are signs of emotional depth and integrity. The responsibility always belongs to the one who chose deception. And I also see something deeper in your past energy. There are old emotional wounds still influencing your present experiences. Situations from earlier in life, perhaps during your younger years, created a pattern where trust was broken in significant ways. These experiences left energetic imprints that still affect how you perceive relationships today. And because of this, there has been a repeating cycle, people entering your life who mirror unresolved emotional themes. Not because you deserve it, but because your soul has been trying to heal a deeper emotional memory. But this cycle is now reaching its turning point. This 15th of April, 2026 marks the beginning of a reset in your emotional patterns. A break in repetition. A release of old energetic cycles that no longer belong to your future. And now, Scorpio, I want to give you a message that carries weight. If you are ready to close this cycle completely, then this moment is your threshold. Not symbolically, but energetically. Because what comes next depends on what you choose to release internally. Now let me take you into the part of the reading that carries the strongest shift in energy. Because after this clearing, something else begins to emerge: abundance. When the Empress appeared alongside the Ace of Pentacles, the energy in the reading changed instantly. It became warm, expansive, and deeply fertile with possibility. This combination is one of the clearest signs of material growth, financial improvement, and tangible opportunity entering your life. But it is not random luck. It is the result of alignment. Opportunities are approaching you, Scorpio. Real opportunities. Not illusions. Not empty promises. But actual openings in your material world. This could manifest as a new job offer, a financial breakthrough, a business opportunity, or a resource that appears unexpectedly but significantly impacts your stability. The Empress speaks of growth that has been developing quietly beneath the surface. Efforts you made in silence, work that was not recognized, persistence that no one saw, these are now beginning to produce visible results. And the Ace of Pentacles confirms that this will not remain abstract. It will become physical, tangible, and real. But there is something important you must understand. This abundance flows most freely when your energetic environment is clear. And that is why separation from draining or deceptive influences becomes necessary before expansion can fully stabilize. Now I also see the presence of the Knight of Pentacles in your energy field. This represents a grounded individual or a practical energy entering your life. Someone who brings structure, guidance, or opportunity related to work, finances, or long-term stability. This may come in the form of a mentor, a professional connection, or someone who offers you a path forward that is steady and realistic. This energy is slow-moving but reliable. It does not rush. It builds. And Scorpio, when this opportunity appears, do not ignore it. Because it is aligned with your long-term prosperity. Now I want to speak about something very important, intuition. The High Priestess appears in your energy, revealing that you have been receiving messages all along. Through signs, patterns, dreams, repeated numbers, and intuitive feelings that you sometimes dismissed. But nothing has been random. Those moments when you felt something was off, when you sensed changes before they happened, when you had emotional awareness without explanation, those were not coincidences. Those were confirmations of your intuitive gift. And Scorpio, this gift is becoming stronger now. Over the next few days, your intuition will sharpen even more. You will begin noticing details you previously overlooked. You will feel truth before it is spoken. And you will sense alignment or misalignment almost instantly. Trust it. Now let me speak about the confirmation signs that will appear. Within 24 hours, you will notice a sign involving a bird, whether in real life, in an unexpected visual, or in symbolic form. This is a message of transition and spiritual confirmation. Within 48 hours, you will repeatedly notice the color gold appearing in unusual ways. This is a direct symbol of the golden path opening for you. And within 72 hours, you will repeatedly encounter the number 11. This is a master number of intuition, alignment, and spiritual awakening. It confirms that everything unfolding is synchronized with higher timing. Finally, Scorpio, I want to close this message with something essential. You have been carrying guilt that does not belong to you. A belief that somehow you caused certain betrayals or could have prevented them by being different. But this is an illusion created by emotional pain. You are not responsible for the choices of others. And now, a new chapter begins. The star appears as your final message, a symbol of healing, renewal, and emotional restoration. After everything you have experienced, peace is returning to your inner world. Not immediately as a perfect life, but as a steady internal strength. A clarity. A lightness that begins to rebuild your emotional foundation. And Scorpio, I want you to understand this clearly. Your future is not defined by what hurt you. It is defined by what you choose to become after the healing. The universe is aligning in your favor. The golden door is opening. What no longer belongs to you is being removed. And what is meant for you is on its way. All that remains is your willingness to move forward without fear, without attachment to the past, and with trust in the unfolding path ahead. Scorpio, the cosmos has spoken, and it has spoken in your favor.